Does it look any good?
Do we look okay, camera?
I think so.
Yeah.
So let's get started. I hope everything is set up.
It looks really good.
Right.
So if it was not set up right, at least it looks beautiful.
Thank you. So, welcome to
Thank you.
Positive Table Talk. You're my first international guest.
Oh, I'm honoured.
Yes.
That's pretty nice.
And also my first guest of the year.
Oh, cool.
So do I pronounce your name Brea?
Brea.
Brea.
Okay. Yeah, it's quite a confusing spelling, especially in Germany.
Yeah.
But
okay.
yeah, it's short for Brea and I. So I've just
okay.
cut off the na. And it's just...
And you're originally from Australia?
I am. I was born and raised in Australia.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. On a farm?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I grew up on my family's farm, so my parents didn't own a farm when I was born. But both my grandparents had farms and aunties and uncles had farms.
Wow.
So I spent a lot of time on my grandparents' farm, which kind of inspired some of my songs later on, which is really nice.
I listened to your EP earlier, and you sing about the farm you lived at.
Hillcrest, yeah.
And the EP is called Hillcrest. No.
Hillcrest to Here.
Hillcrest to Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And were those your grandparents talking in the song?
Yeah, so I don't quite know how it kind of all ended up being about my grandparents. And then just really spontaneously, I found this amazing picture of them when I was visiting home that Christmas. And I just thought, well, this kind of all wraps it together and kind of, bringing my grandparents into the whole package. So having them on the front cover and the title being about the farm. And it's kind of like my launch pad of my life coming from that place. So yeah.
Nice.
It's
wow, that's
very
beautiful.
Special.
Yeah. And you produced the CD in Berlin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With local musicians.
It was a really amazing experience, actually. Yeah, after I think it was like a year and a half of living in Berlin, I had enough people in my community to create this EP with friends. Yeah. And so it was just this really amazing experience of coming here not knowing anybody, and then a year and a half later, 2 years later, having this memory or this milestone of an EP made with all my new friendships that I'd made. And that was just the most beautiful part about creating that EP, was having everybody that I love here being involved and calling in Baby J to play the bass and my friend Max to do the lead guitar. And it was just a really lovely experience. I think last year I had a block for such a long time. I think after recording the EP, I was just so exhausted by that process that I was like, I am creatively done. That is my career. Like, how do people record an album every year? This is crazy. But after that I was just so exhausted, and then I was like, I think I may have written all the songs that I will ever write. Nothing is coming out anymore. And everything, I was like, I do not like it. I don't like these ideas. Yeah. So kind of the rest of last year, I really had so much of a writer's block.
But it's okay.
And I just kind of thought it will come at one point. They're going to start to come back.
Yeah. Why Berlin? Why did you choose to come here?
I don't think I ever would have chosen to come here. I had a lot of really incredible chain of events that led me here. My background is in theatre, and I was planning on going to Italy and teaching English through theatre in Italy. And I remember I went and got my visa for Italy, and as I was leaving the visa office, I just burst into tears, and I was like, I don't think this is right. And so I actually said that I wouldn't go, and I turned Italy down. And then within a month, I met a German guy at a singer-songwriter event in my hometown. And I just decided to take music a bit more seriously. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna play as much as I can and go to all the different singer-songwriter afternoons and evenings. So I drove 40 minutes and came to this open mic, and it was just the most bizarre place I'd ever been. Okay. And everyone was sitting in this garden, and they were mostly old people singing choir songs. And I was just like, what am I doing here? This is really not my setting, my normal setting. And then the other strange thing was that everybody working in the cafe was European. And I was like, where did all these gorgeous European men come from? And so I was like, well, I've driven 40 minutes to be here. I should just play my 3 songs and then I can go home. I just do what I came here for. And so I got up and sung my 3 songs, and all these European boys like peeked their heads out of the cafe. And I was like, oh, it's not so bad. I'm quite enjoying this.
Yeah, nice.
And then at the end, I packed everything up, and one of the workers came over and gave me a phone number and said, oh, sorry, one of the German guys who was working here, he wanted me to give you his number. He really liked your music. Anyway, so I messaged that phone number and told him I was playing again the next night. And so he came the next night with all of his European friends. I was playing, and then like 9 European men just walked into the cafe, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is nice. But yeah, we met and we really quickly fell in love, and all of a sudden I was like, okay, well, I have these tickets to Europe that I was going to use to go to Italy, but I'm not going to Italy. So I had pushed them back 6 months. So I had tickets to come to Europe, and I was like, I'll just come to Germany and be with you.
Yeah. Why not?
So yeah, I found myself in Germany, and it has been difficult at times. I find it really hard to sometimes be so far away from home. But there are so many things that I would never have had the opportunity to do if I hadn't have come here. And I just feel so lucky to have met so many amazing people in this city, and to be able to now travel around Switzerland and Germany and the UK doing house concert tours. And yeah, I just feel like it was really meant to be. And
nice.
Yeah, I now feel really at home here. It took a while, but I feel really at home here now. I'm really thankful to be here.
Yeah. So do you organise those living room sessions over the internet on sofa concerts, or is it more like you post on Facebook, hey guys, we're playing a living room concert?
Yeah. So mostly they've just been done through our networks and just messaging everyone that we know and friends of friends and seeing if anyone would be interested. We didn't really expect it to be mostly house concerts. At the beginning we were emailing venues and wanting to and stuff. But we didn't hear back from so many of them because they had no idea who we were, or it was pay to play. And if it was in a city where we didn't really know anyone, we were like, no, we're not gonna afford to do that. So when all the house concerts were like, we'll do one, I was slightly disappointed that we hadn't got this tour full of like venues. But then by the end of it, I was like, this is actually how I would love to just keep doing this, because the environment is so beautiful, and you get
Good food.
you get fed. You get a bed. It's so nice. But it's just, people want to hear your music, and that for an artist, as you know, is like the most amazing feeling, to play in front of a group of people who want to be there and want to hear your stories and want to
listen.
They
don't talk.
It's so rare.
It is.
So I've just fallen in love with that setting, and I think I would be really content just playing in those types of settings forever. It's really special.
Yeah.
Love it. this song.
We're gonna play a song together.
Yes.
Which will be really nice. And it's Nothing Compares to You.
Yeah.
You had a bit of a hard time choosing a song.
I had a really hard time. I was like, the 90s, I could go in so many different directions.
Yeah.
But yeah, this song is so close to my heart. This song was featured in a theatre performance that I did at university, where I ended up whipping myself with a bunch of flowers because my heart was broken so much while my ex-boyfriend played on the ukulele. Nothing Compares to You, and it was this epic, dramatic moment. And it's actually one of the very first performances I did, which kind of got me on the path of thinking that I would like to pursue music a little bit more.
This one's off.
Excuse me. When I was studying theatre, I kept losing my voice every afternoon. My voice would just be gone. So I decided to take singing lessons with a woman that my friend had learned from.
Yeah.
And she was a music therapist, and somehow she just unlocked so much in me.
Wow.
And she is the reason that I do music now. My amazing Cardi. And but she said after 5 lessons I would like you to do a little showcase with the rest of my students in one of the local cafes. And I was so scared. And so I was like, no, I study theatre. Like, I'm not here to be a singer, Cardi. I'm just here to learn how to use my voice correctly. And she's like, no, that's kind of the deal when you learn from me. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll just do it. And one of the songs was Nothing Compares to You. And my brother played the piano and I sang. And I opened my eyes after that song, and the cafe had just quietened from everyone eating and drinking and laughing. And I just remember feeling so elated that this song had managed to just quieten the crowd. And it was kind of that moment where I realized that the rush that I get from singing was more intense than the rush I was getting from performing in theatre. And I do love both. But that really inspired me then to sing and start going down a musical journey, which I never would have expected.
Yeah.
So this song is kind of really, it is really special to me for that reason as well. Yeah.
Cool.
So I hope we can do it justice.
I listened.
I hope.
We will. I listened to a lot of cover versions today on Spotify.
Okay.
And most of them are really close to the Sinead O'Connor version. And I think it's okay, but you can still make your own thing, and you don't have to sing every note just like she does.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah. I think I'd like to slow it down a bit more and just kind of make it a bit more emotive, and not that it's not already emotive, it's very emotive, but slow it down and make it really beautiful.
Cool.
I'm excited.
Shall we get started?
Excited? Yes. Let's go. Thank you for the tea.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
It's
loving
nice,
it.
Isn't it? Well, thank you for talking to me.
My pleasure.
So
Thank you.
We will play our song now.
Oh, thank you.
Hey everyone, this was Positive Table Talk number 6 with Brea Robertson. Thank you for watching this far. I know the video was a bit longer than the other table talks, but it was really hard to edit the video and cut it down to even the 15 minutes that I managed to do now. So feel free to listen to the full version on SoundCloud, and you might even find out a few things about myself. Tune in 2 weeks when I release the next feature session with Friede Merz, where we play the song Frozen by Madonna. And as always, if you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel and comment down below what you liked, what you maybe didn't like. And Also, if you have any ideas for female artists who could join my show. Thank you. Bye.